The marine kingdom is the most dangerous kingdom in the spirit world. And many nations, many ministers, many servants of God are captives, are detained in the marine kingdom. The marine girls, the mermaid girls, are on our altars as worshippers, are in our churches as worshippers. They have come from the waters. They are sent from the waters. They come to our churches. They take over the worship. Even they take over the pastor's marriage. They dislodge pastor's wife, become pastor's wife. And the pastor cannot stop, because this girl was sent from the waters to defile, to capture. And after her mission, the man will die, or she will leave when the ministry is broken, especially prayer ministries. They attack ministries that are called for prayer. They attack men that are mobilizing nations to pray. They attack churches that are calling people to prayer. And they send the marine girls, and they come to the plate church. They raise marine altars. They block prophets. They blind seers. All the seers leave the church instead of staying and intercede. When the marine team came in, you were not supposed to leave. You were supposed to stay and intercede until you save the man of God. But you are only offended and left. Some of you wives, you are not supposed to leave the marriage. You are supposed to stay and intercede and disarm the altar of the marine kingdom. It's a dangerous kingdom. The marine kingdom is so dangerous. Yeah, these young boys who have married you, who can't pray, those are cheap and chicken for them. They eat them like they're eating sweets.
They just eat them like food.
The girl gathers 10 of them, including your boyfriend, your husband, and has 10 of them, because he cannot pray. If they can try us who pray, how about you, Mr. Handsome, who knows only our Lord's Prayer and sleep? House, no one is safe if you're not praying. No, in this country, in this generation, no man is safe unless he's prayerful or is serious with God. You go to the city today and see what's going on the streets. Human beings and mermaids are interacting openly. Openly. You heard yesterday, a young man was here. Did you hear the testimony? Went to a club. The girl said, "Who want to sleep with me?" Here on stage. He came up. They gave him a box of condoms. Slept with a girl on stage. And other girls. 7 of them maybe. I don't know if the brother is here, who was giving a testimony yesterday. Slept with them in the open with everyone watching. He's not the only one. Those girls do to everyone who goes to the club. Your sons and your husbands and your brothers. Can you imagine that kind of those are marine girls. They go to the islands. They spend days there. Sleeping with serpents. One girl was telling, I prayed for. She told me, Pastor, will this really end? I said, what? She said, before she goes to work, every day she has to sleep with a snake. And this snake has grown so huge that she fears maybe one day the snake will eat her. But the snake is the husband physically. In the morning, she sleeps with the snake, gets her bags, put on her things, she goes to office, and she says, there is no day I don't get a man. Any man I want I get. All those boys in office, including the CEO, I just do like this and they come, because my tongue is like for a snake. That's what she told me, that she has a snake. Now who is safe? Who is safe? Ask neighbor, are you safe? I was in school. I was a principal of a school. Some of my students are here. And one girl came to me and said, Principal, I have come here for one reason. Expel me from this school. I said, why? He said, I hate this school. I said, why? He said, ever since you came here, you have disturbed us. And I wanted to kill you, but I cannot get you. So expel me. I said, why? My daughter, why? She said, I can't spend a day without sleeping with a man. Now from the time you came, people are praying, the gates are closed, the children are getting transformed. Now no one I can sleep with. I asked her, who do you sleep with? She said, in this school, I've slept with whatever is willing. From the teachers, the cooks, the guards, the students, from senior 1 to senior 6, whoever is willing. And I do it every day. I said, wait a minute. You go to the teachers, and then the cooks, and then the guards, and then the students. And he said, yes, I'm waiting for you only. Boldly. She told me. She said, but now you are making my work impossible. In the school, a Christian high school, there was a group of Satanists led by one of them. Those who are my students, you remember that group? You remember that boy who was leading them? And they were in school. And they were saying, who was safe then? If you are not serious with God, my brother, my sister, you are not safe. If you are not prayerful, you are not safe. I'm telling you, they will eat you like pilau. They will eat you like pilau. And you say, but me, who feared God, it's not about only confession, it's about being aggressive. Spiritually, be aggressive. Fight every day. I'm telling you, fight every day, because the sorcery is in the blood. Harlotry and sorcery. Many of those people you see on the streets who are committing harlotry, who are selling their bodies, people who go to them are human beings, and they are men, and they are reputable men and honorable. It may surprise you that men of God leave their wives and go and buy prostitutes. Hear this. Preachers, one day when if those prostitutes, those sisters of ours, one day if they mention their clients and they bring out the list and the evidence, this nation can close down. There was one during COVID. Government hired her to talk to the fellow women to stop doing what they are doing, not to spread COVID. And they promised her some money. So she went on a campaign to talk to the fellow co-workers to stop what they were doing. And they stopped, and because of COVID. And now she demanded her pay. And government said, we don't have your money. She said, it's okay. It's okay, don't pay me. By tomorrow evening, I'm going to publicize all of my customers. The next day the money was on her bank account. She said, okay, it's okay. Wait tomorrow. Whoever has ever took my services, I am going to put the list out. Their phone numbers, where we met, how much they paid to sleep with me. They call sister, please, your money is in your account. Because she was going to mention, and the names would have been prominent. Ministers, members of parliament, bishops, pastors, all have been going to them to prostitutes, leaving their wives. Yes. That's because they are not doing that because they are very attractive. They are doing that because of the spirit of sorcery. And sometimes they come to church and they will tell you, in church they have 10 men in one church, from the pastor to the elder. And when they come, they are possessed with the harlotry. It can be a man possessed with the harlotry and sorcery, who every girl, every woman he goes to, he takes her. And you can see you are very strong. You are very committed. You are a great preacher. You are the interpreter of Pastor James. You are even Pastor James's daughter. And before we know, a man has swept you. And they say, what has happened? Most cases, it's in the bloodline. The harlotry. If you've not done cleansing, don't say you can't be swept away. You've had bishops. What has happened to them? You've had pastors. What has happened to them? You've had members of those ones they are very easy.
They don't need a lot of power.
Those politicians are the most, I think they are the most despised these days. Because you find them in everything. In the corners, in where the level of morality. Parliament needs prayer. When one day the girls are going to line up at Parliament there, with their babies waiting for their fathers, I will mobilize them one day and say, let's go to Parliament, stand on there and wait for your fathers, and you will see them running. They will leave
their cars there.
bajja
Because that's the level of harlotry.
kubanga ekyo kigera
The level of